What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Dynasty 253 podcast. My name is Chris, the Curse Commish, joined as always by Rob, Mr. Show Me Your Tets. And we got a special guest tonight for the second time in a year.
Yeah, about a year.
Second time in a year. Derek, Mr. Moonlight Monarch, a.k.a. third place in the league this past year. How's it going, buddy?
The dagger. Doing pretty good, you?
Not bad, not bad. Glad you joined us tonight.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yep, that's pretty good. I have nothing else going on. I have my 3D printer running some prints, and it's like, all right, time to jump on.
What are we printing? Or can we not talk about that?
Right now, just like an articulated dragon, probably the number one cliche 3D print, but they are pretty cool and they're easy to make.
Nice. Is that a character for a game, or are you just putting it up like a mantelpiece?
This is actually for my nephew, so whatever he's going to do with it. He apparently saw one at like a vendor show, and I got a text from my sister-in-law and says, "Hey, your nephew wants one of these." And I said, "All right, I'll make him one."
Nice.
I was just trying to figure out if we were going to flip this into a D&D campaign real quick.
We definitely could.
I'd have been about it. Chris, get.
I'm down to play. I've never played a D&D game before.
Never? Oh, it's
never.
So fun. It's so fun.
Never.
It is fun.
But knowing that Derek has a 3D printer, maybe Derek would make a loser's trophy for next year?
It probably could.
Figure something out, ship that out to the loser of the league.
I'm very excited for my trophy next year.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully next year I'll be a little better at like CAD software and designing my own stuff. But right now I'm just downloading stuff off of the internet. You know, a couple websites where people put their stuff, and
I do like the open source stuff on the internet.
Yeah,
it's pretty neat.
Just send Tommy a little replica of a toilet and call it good.
Right? Yeah. I'm sure there could be easy to find some stuff.
Did you see the video that he posted?
I did, yes.
On Instagram?
I don't think I commented on it.
I was going to say, I need to find it, or I need to friend Tommy on the socials.
You should probably friend Tommy, but I sent it to you in a message.
On Instagram?
Yep.
Okay.
I got to get a hold of him because it didn't post to Facebook, so he still needs to put it on there.
Clever.
Yep. He's like, oh, it'll automatically go over. No, it didn't.
Yeah, because my metas are connected.
But, yeah, no. So, like I said, we'll just run through some notes, go through the trade that happened in the league, and run through some free agents, and basically predict where they're going to go or if they're going to go anywhere.
Yep.
Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
Let's do it.
All right. So some notes went down. Last couple of days, Javonte Williams of the Cowboys signed a 3-year, $24 million extension to stay with the Cowboys.
Good for him. That makes a ton of freaking sense for both of them.
It's a good deal.
I thought potentially Dallas would target someone maybe in free agency, maybe Algier. I kind of like this move, though, a little bit better. It's like the player you know where he's at. I'm not saying Algier's out in Dallas, but I think he's going to try to go somewhere with a little bit more playing time. I think Williams has definitely established himself as the running back in Dallas.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed. Derek, what do you think?
I think you're going to kind of see like there might be a little bit more of a shift going back to more of the bell cow running backs versus the split backs. I think there's too many running backs, and a lot of them are, they're starting to separate themselves. So you're gonna have some that are gonna be left out, like an Algier, or going, a little bit further ahead, like a Charbonnet and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And a weird thing, like last year, most of the running backs outside of like Quinshon Judkins and Scadaboo stayed healthy.
Yeah.
Like the big names all stayed healthy. It was the wide receivers that kept getting hurt.
Oh, they went fast.
So it was a weird year last year. But Javonte, Dallas, good fit. I think he's 1,200 yard rusher.
Yeah, he did really well. And I mean, like, I'll take it for $8 million. Dude, he's worth $8 million.
$8 million a year. Sign me
$8 million a year. That dude's easy. That's an easy money pick.
Oh yeah.
Considering what some of these guys are demanding.
True.
It's like a fully functioning back for that can do a bell cow job for you, yeah, I'll take that for $8 million a year.
And we're in franchise tag season, so I guess that NFL teams have until March 3rd to sign franchise tag players.
To do all their tag-ins?
Yep. So today, Kyle Pitts received the franchise tag, so he's no longer going anywhere.
That's an interesting one. I get that, I get keeping him on the team. Why tag him? I mean, we all know who he is. I think Atlanta knows who he is. Why tag him? Why give him a big fat paycheck and then try to structure a deal next year? Kind of seems like not the best way to go with it. I mean, to me, it makes no sense. It's a no-brainer to keep him on the team. I'm just shocked they weren't able to come up with a deal instead of a tag.
Yeah. Well, especially since beginning of last season, they declined his 5th-year option.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I'm saying. It's Atlanta's just weird, I guess, but it's a weird move.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense financially, but maybe that saves them money because I don't know what the franchise tag is for tight ends this year.
It's going to be high as hell. We can find out, but think about who has the tight end money.
Yep.
I mean, there's only a few of them.
Right, but it's like the average of the top 3, right? Is how they figure out the tag?
Something like that. Top 5? I think it's top 5.
Let's see.
But yeah, no. And it came out that Breece Hall and George Pickens are likely to receive the franchise tag.
According to Yahoo Sports, it looks like it's projected to be roughly 16.
That's what I've got too. 16 mil for a tight end.
Yeah, so I don't know what
are they going to sign him for 10 mil a year next year? No. I just knocked that contract out. Breece Hall makes complete sense, though. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Derek.
I say maybe they're able to work. They just figured that they were close to numbers, and they said, you know what, we'll just give you the big chunk now, and we'll come up with something good over the next season. And I'm guessing that they have a good feeling they'll be able to sign him long term, and that's why they went ahead and did it.
Yeah, maybe the tag just works as negotiation time.
Yeah.
That makes a ton of sense.
Kind of like George Pickens getting his franchise tag when it happens.
I'm pretty sure that Pickens and Hall are both getting their tags because they are disgruntled players. And if they didn't tag them, they're not signing them, and they want out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pickens wants to be a number 1. He doesn't want to play in the shadow of CeeDee Lamb.
And everybody wants to get out of the Jets.
Hall wants off the Jets.
Oh, yeah.
I think New York announced this when the trade deadline came up and they didn't trade him. Yep. There was no world he was hitting free agency.
Yeah.
No, but I could see them tagging him and then trading him.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Another year of potential trade.
Why tag him then trade him though? Why not trade him previously?
Well, I mean, the Jets are a poverty franchise. Do they do anything that makes sense?
No, that's true.
I mean,
they ran a Super Bowl champion out of town. I'm just saying.
It happens.
Multiple, actually. But yeah, whatever.
Multiple have gone down.
I mean, I think, though, I don't know. I have a hard time seeing Breece Hall staying in New York long term. So maybe they do trade him, but it would have made sense if they were going to trade him to already knock that out.
I would have thought so. I mean, the Chiefs offered, a 3rd last year for him? Why not take a 3rd-round pick?
What do you think they're going to get for him? That's all he was worth when people wanted him then. Yep. And so now is the idea that you're going to put a fatter tag on him and make him cost more money and then trade him? I don't see how it's going to work for them. But he doesn't want to play in New York. He's going to play disgruntled.
Yeah.
And they're in a full rebuild. So now he's pissed off. They're going to be wasting another year of his career.
Yep. Well, then you got Allen behind him. That's
I also need him out because I need Braylon Allen to do better.
And Isaiah Davis, he looked pretty good last year.
I was full on Breece Hall being out of New York. That made complete sense. All the writing was on the wall. He was clearly done. They weren't going anywhere. Why owe him, franchise tag money for a running back when you're in a rebuild?
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be 17, 18 million?
Probably.
Braylon Allen cost what, 3?
Tops?
Yeah.
Tops? I mean, I don't know. I mean, throughout all the times we've talked on the podcast and off, how many times I've said Breece Hall to the Chiefs or the Commanders or something else. Get him out of New York.
Go somewhere else.
But Speaking of Brees Hall, that leads us into our next little segment here of the league trade that went down.
The one you got absolutely hosed on?
Yes. I traded Brees Hall, RJ Harvey, and a 26 fourth to Robbie for the 26 101 and a 27 second.
Okay, so let's eliminate the fourth. Let's talk about what you're going to do with the first, and the two, right?
Okay.
Brees Hall is the talent of a 101. RJ Harvey is easily the talent of a first rounder, definitely covers the second round pick. J.K. Dobbins is out in Denver. Harvey's the guy, and he's already proven he could be a workhorse. So you traded two young running backs that are both first round talents to acquire a first rounder for an unproven. I have an idea where you're going to lean with it, but I'm going to assume you're going running back.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to go for an unproven running back that you think may do well because he may get drafted to a good position. You're kind of hoping he slips to number 9. And then in the second, I'm not really sure we're going to go there, but you have to find a way to replace the talent that you lost.
See, but it's a 27 second next year, which is going to be a lot better draft class.
For like running backs, but if you needed wide receivers.
No, for wide receivers.
This year's a great year for wide receivers.
Top 5, yes.
Okay.
Next year's supposed to be amazing.
A little bit deeper.
Yeah.
A little bit deeper. Yeah. That kid from Alabama's coming out next year.
And the kid from Ohio State, Jeremiah Smith.
Whatever kid from Ohio State comes out as wide receiver, just draft him.
That's true. That's true.
I don't care who they are. If they played wide receiver at Ohio State, grab them.
Main reason I made this trade, I love Brees Hall. Once I heard that he was most likely going back to the Jets, that kind of killed the upside for him, for me. Again, could change if he gets traded, and I could lose this deal. RJ Harvey, rumor is he's not the main focal point. He looked better as the 1B compared to the 1A.
He's a rookie, but sure.
Yeah, but you look at his rushing efficiency, man, and it's below Genty, and Genty was in the 3s.
Let me look.
Jeremiah Love is where I'm going, so I'm telling you guys all right now, Jeremiah Love's going 101. Just so you know.
News.
Yeah, just so you know. So the idea is I have Christian McCaffrey, who's getting old.
Who is old? Let's just be honest. He's 29 now?
29.
Yeah. In running back years, and he's been injured for 4 of them? Come on, buddy.
So coming off...
He had a clean year, so I don't know if he's having a clean year again.
He may not.
Saying, when's the last time he had 2 in a row?
Exactly.
I hope that he does, because he is great to watch. Like, the guy's phenomenal to watch.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. I won't take that.
I'm thought was,
fantasy here.
Again, leaning into the dynasty mode, having Ashton Genty and Jeremiah Love is my 2 top running backs going into the next 4 or 5 years. Not a bad way to go. Like Chapin said in the group chat, yes, I lose depth, but I think I gain higher upside.
On an unproven rookie? Okay.
If he lands in Kansas City.
Completely dependent on landing spot. He could land anywhere.
He could.
He could slip to the second round and end up in Las Vegas. Oh,
Pull
boy.
The Seahawks.
Oh, that'd be so funny if that happened to you. Holy crap, that'd be hilarious.
Genty and Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, if like your top 2 running backs were like each other's handcuffs, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Yep. In which case I would lose.
Bad.
But no. 2027, I think you and I have talked about this before. Like, that was going to be when I'd need draft picks.
That's when my team was.
Yeah, because my team was getting older. So I went all in for last year. Thankfully, I got it. Trying to run it back.
Miracles do happen, apparently.
They do. Luck of the Irish. What can I say? Luck of the
Irish.
Irish.
More Irish than you do.
He looks more Irish than I do.
You look more Irish than you do.
Who's that, me?
Yeah.
I'd say you look a little more Irish than Chris does. Chris kind of looks like a pirate.
Hey.
I guess I technically probably have some Irish, but it's mostly German, Norwegian.
All right, so I got him there. I got more Irish.
There it is. You had more luck of the Irish.
More luck
old Connor kicked in.
Yep, exactly.
Obviously, I didn't have the luck of the Irish because Jahmyr Gibbs did nothing for me in the playoffs. And then what's his name? Trey McBride. Trey McBride had against that in that matchup against you, Chris, put up like what 4 points.
Yep.
That was one of the
Everyone
more
needs to highlight
disappointing
the
ones.
Dak Prescott.
There's one more person there.
Yeah, everyone highlights the because if he does if McCarthy doesn't get hurt, it might be a different story. And I don't know what point in the game was when he did get hurt, but I know he left the game at some point. But
Yep.
if Gibbs or McBride or any of my other stars have games like they normally did, or Genty doesn't have the best game of his career,
literally
different situation
against the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah, Chris had his best game that day. That was his best game all season. And then fucking showed his ass the next week, but whatever.
It's the way fantasy football goes.
I know.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
As much as I say I want to try to get out as much randomness as possible, and I'm trying, there's still always going to be randomness.
Hey, that's the players. I mean, you can't control the players. You can pick the players, but I don't even think that you could, if you had a bunch of money, if you were like Bezos level and you could try and bribe the players, you still can't really change your outcome.
Couldn't find a way. Yeah. And that's how my team was every week. It was like good week, bad week, good week, bad week, bad week, bad, good. It's like, I don't know who to play.
But what were your thoughts on the trade, Derek?
Well, I was just, my first thing is, we're going to have to like make a coalition next year to not allow you to get the number one pick again, just to sell out for the number one. I saw that and I sent Chapin a message and I was like, did he just get the number one again from the same fucking guy as last year? And he goes, no, it was a different guy. And I was like, okay.
I don't know where he got it last year. That's going to pay off this year.
I can see. I mean, the value was there. It's not like it was a bad trade. I think it was more the fact that it was like, let's give the champ the number one pick.
And from Robbie's standpoint, like you look at his roster, he needed running backs.
I think Robbie won this hands down, personally.
I tried to do RJ Harvey and Trey Benson and a fourth, and he's like, I don't want Trey Benson. Like, okay. You want Breece Hall and Harvey in the fourth? Give me a 27-second back. And he's like, okay.
Neato.
Yeah.
That was probably an easy move. That was not a hard trigger pull.
So it's fine. I'm happy with it.
I'd have took that all day. Well. Honestly.
I mean, we'll see in a couple years how it works out for both of you.
Oh yeah.
It's the beauty.
Could be really good, could be really bad.
I'm gonna say, they can hardly ever do they even out. They very, very typically whoops on somebody's part.
Everything looks good on paper, and I know talking to Christian, he's kicking himself for trading Jahmyr Gibbs. So like, yes, but yeah,
well, and the thing too is like, everyone gives him a lot of shit for making that trade. He wasn't even the first person that I had gone with a similar package after. I was trying to get St. Brown first, and
he's hard to move.
Trying to trade with Tyler is like
Tyler's not coming off him.
I sent him that an offer, and he replied back and goes, well, I didn't expect that. You got to give me a little bit on this one. I said, all right. And then, a couple weeks later, he came back, said, no, I don't think I can do it. And I'm like, no worries. I wouldn't either, but got to throw it out there. And it was, and Christian took like a month to figure it out. We went back and forth on different options. And then when it finally went down, I gave him like 3 different players he could pick, and with all the picks. And so, he ultimately came down with who he wanted. But yeah, it was a shock that he wanted to do it, but I'm not complaining.
Jahmyr Gibbs is just such a hard player.
I have no
to
draft
replace.
picks for 2 years, but
know how that goes.
Yeah,
just trade for the number one. That's all you gotta do.
Trade for the 101. Call it good.
Chris doesn't like picking except the one.
Yeah,
he wants to go get his guy, be done,
or in the 5th, one of the two.
Or in the 5th, because you want to brag about like late picks. But if you don't like hitting the 5th, no one cares. No one's gonna remember.
Exactly. It's fun. I don't know. Working trade deals is so much fun. That's why I like Dynasty.
Some days I get weird where I'm like, we're just doing it. We're doing a deal. regardless of like if I win or lose this thing, like I'm doing a deal. A second for Braylon Allen? I don't think I should have done that.
Probably not.
Well, whatever.
Yep. I actually have one pending for AJ Brown, and it's a fair offer. It's a really good offer. I'm probably going to reject it just because AJ Brown is that like if he sticks with the Eagles, which sounds like he's most likely going to do, I don't know if I want him on my team anymore. But if he goes somewhere else, but it's he's a tough one.
AJ Brown to the Patriots.
They need a receiver.
I would love that. Yeah.
That would be huge for both him and the Patriots.
Yep. AJ Brown to the Patriots. So let's talk about
huge for my fantasy team too.
Let's talk about some potential trade people really quick. So I say if you're gonna trade, if AJ Brown's gonna get traded, where would you trade him? I think Patriots is the number one spot.
Like in the real NFL?
Yeah, real NFL.
Where they can get the most for him, I think New England massively needs another wide receiver, or they need a wide receiver one. Really, really bad. San Fran could use him. I'm trying to think where else he fits. He's not going to get traded in division, so Washington's out.
He won't go to Cleveland.
Oh, God. I just don't think what could Cleveland give up? New Orleans, maybe?
That'd be interesting.
They need a wide receiver real bad. Baltimore. Okay, so Baltimore needs a wide receiver really bad.
Yeah. Well,
I think
with Baltimore is I think Baltimore has some decent young receivers. They just don't throw the ball that much.
I mean, this year they didn't. 2 years ago, Jack had like 40 TDs or something like that. This year they changed. I don't know. This year just wasn't a good year for them though. Lamar Jackson wasn't there. Yeah, I think I think they had like a mentor number one that could help the young guy, like help Zay Flowers, if you will, bloom. Yeah, sorry. Blossom. I don't know. Anyway, but Baltimore I think would be a great landing spot for him, honestly.
I could be a good one.
Yeah, I'd lean those two. Baltimore, New England, probably. I think with New Orleans as a wild card, but they need a wide receiver.
What do you think, Derek?
And New Orleans is an interesting one, but I don't know with their quarterback situation. Are they going to keep, what is his name? Slow,
Shuck?
whatever.
Shuck?
What's that?
Yeah, they're keeping Shuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
He proved it.
So there could be, that would be a good. I mean, with the way the Super Bowl turned out, I think it definitely New England is going to be going after wide receivers. That was one of their biggest glaring, I mean, their offense just got completely swallowed up. And if they would have had a standout receiver, maybe something would have been a little different. If an AJ Brown was there, I think there would have been a lot more attention to, that wide receiver. So maybe there could have been a little more opening up. But yeah, I think New England is in dire need.
Another potential out there is Max Crosby.
He's not
the reason why I didn't get Jimmy on this podcast is all he says is Seahawks. It's all going to be the Seahawks. AJ Brown to the Seahawks. Yeah. Everybody to the Seahawks.
Yeah. I don't think the Seahawks need a wide receiver. It's a wild
the Seahawks,
statement.
They're going to figure out the San Francisco 49er, work the cap, never have to worry about a cap limit and sign everybody to huge contracts and just make giant trades. No, Crosby would be awesome to the Seahawks. Is that actually going to happen? Probably not. It would be depending on with DeMarcus Lawrence. I think I'd heard he was contemplating retirement now. So
it's a good way to go out.
Yeah. So if he retires, maybe there could be a difference. But I don't know. Raiders is, who knows? Maybe with the new coach, maybe he wants to stay, give it another year.
Right. Maybe something along like okay, at least we're making moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he'll be traded, but I think 3 spots that I told Rob about that I think would be a good spot is Dallas, Chicago, or San Francisco.
Just keep his ass out of Chicago.
I think you send Max Crosby, the one of those three teams for either George Pickens, DJ Moore, Brandon Ayuk plus.
I think, well, they want a lot for him, right? They wanted
Yep. They want Micah Parsons type of deal.
Yeah, which I don't recommend. You never know what's going to happen to their ACL. No, they want a player and picks. So you're looking like, if you go to Chicago, you said you're looking like DJ Moore and a first and a second, maybe more.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Could be a swap for the ages, though. Cowboys got Max Crosby after dealing Parsons.
That would be, it would look almost genius on their part. Like, no, that one was not in his prime anymore. We needed a younger one. And they did it by signing Pickens to like nothing, then tagging him and then sending it over. And then using the picks from Green Bay to acquire Max Crosby. That'd make Jerry Jones look pretty smart.
It would. I don't think it'll happen.
Nasty in Dallas. Good Lord.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anybody else any other trade candidates out there, you think?
There's not a ton. There's not a lot of chatter around it. There's like the wild, like here and there. It's like, what if this happened? But it's stupid, wild, outlandish deals that would never occur.
Yeah. I mean,
there's not a lot of disgruntled players. Now, if I'm the Chiefs, like I would trade Rashee Rice in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'm
DJ Moore.
Myself up right there. Does he want out of Chicago?
I think they're tired of him there.
He was doing pretty good. He had that one catch where like he beat the Packers and we were all freaking pissed at him.
But they have Roma Dunze and Luther Burden.
Is Luther Burden going to be that guy though? He looked okay.
He put up numbers. And then you have Colson Loveland, the tight end too.
Yeah, maybe you don't need 3 wide receivers in there.
Mm-hmm.
They could deal DJ Moore for some good stuff. Don't do that though. The Raiders already did that to us with Khalil Mack. Like, dude, don't do that again.
No.
Like I said, Aiden Hutchinson's enough of a freaking problem.
Yeah.
In the North, we don't need him to. And then we need freaking Harrison to get out of Minnesota, or not Harrison.
The safety?
The safety.
Yeah, he's retiring.
Yes, that guy's a bruiser.
Yeah, he's retiring.
Good.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting.
Looking up some trade rumors here. There's Mac Jones going to the Vikings.
Ooh.
Really?
That's one we didn't even think about. I mean, the Vikings don't have a quarterback right now. I mean, McCarthy is not reliable. I would know. So, Mac Jones.
9.
That's how many points he got this year, right?
Hey, he had one game with like almost 30 points.
I know. I did the same thing almost. I was like, well, he could do something. I mean, I like to laugh at Minnesota, so it's great to know that like they got rid of a quarterback that then went on to win a Super Bowl. It was kind of poetic to watch. And McCarthy just does not seem to be the guy. And if you can't get it done with those receivers,
I think
he's allergic to Justin Jefferson.
He's getting cut. He's going to be Kirk Cousins, isn't he?
Yeah. So could.
Oh, no, I think he burned that bridge, or they burned that bridge, whichever it was.
You don't think he can go back?
Back to Minnesota? Maybe he would for the money, but if Cousins gets cut, he probably ends up in New York. They need a quarterback really bad. With the Jets?
Yeah.
That seems to be where old retired guys go to die.
I could see Kyler Murray getting traded to the Jets.
I see Kyler Murray leaving Arizona. I'm not sure.
He's getting cut. I know Tua's going to get cut.
Absolutely. I can tell you who their next quarterback's going to be.
Yeah, we'll talk about him here in a second. Actually, let's jump into it.
All right, let's do it.
So basically, Derek, I think you saw it on the notes. What I broke this down to is kind of like the top few names for each position who are free agents and kind of predicting where they're going to go. Kind of like Super Bowl picks, not like everybody got it right. All you Seahawks fans got it right, obviously.
Yeah, they nailed it.
But, just kind of have some fun. Where we think these players are going.
What's that?
Yeah. I had the wrong opposing team. I thought it was going to be the Broncos.
It would have been if Bo Nix had stayed healthy.
Yep.
Would have made for a better game.
And the game didn't turn into a blizzard.
That was wild.
Yeah.
That's on Sean Payton, though. Kick that field goal, dummy.
Yep. So do we want to start off with quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, or tight ends?
Quarterback.
Derek, you pick. Okay.
Oh, well.
You pick the next one, Derek.
All right, you get the next one. You'll get the next one. Rob wants to go quarterback. So, Rob, who you want to start with?
My boy. I'll miss him so much.
Aaron Rodgers?
No, Malik Willis. I already miss Aaron Rodgers. It's been 3 years. Too. We haven't had 1,000-yard receiver since he left. I'm just saying, I miss him. I miss 1,000-yard receivers. No, Malik Willis. That dude has absolutely proven himself the last couple of years. And there's no way we're keeping him. I 100% think he's going to end up in Miami. I think that's the only team that's really going to take the flyer on him. So I think that's where he ends up.
Because of Halfley?
Yep. 100% because of Halfley.
So where do you think you'd go if it's not Miami? What's your other spot? Have you even thought about it? I've thought about two.
Well, Minnesota is the other one that kind of needs a quarterback, which is heartbreaking to think about. And then I could see him ending up in Arizona.
Yep. Derek, what about you? Where do you think Malik Willis is going to go?
Miami makes sense. That would be a good place for him, I think. Although, who does Miami have as wide receiver now? They got the
Waddle,
Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, Waddle. That's about it, right?
And Parker Washington.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's decent.
Is it Parker? No, Parker Washington's on the Jags.
Shoot, the other Washington, Malik.
The other Washington, yes. The other Malik,
the one I have. I look at my roster.
Crazy,
but not a ton of talent at wide receiver.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he's been playing with. I'm not going to say not a lot of talent, but he definitely has gotten used to not having like a solid number one to go to.
Yeah.
He throws
I was thinking Miami, Arizona for him. One of those two spots.
Arizona would be cool.
You really think that Murray is gone?
I think he's burned his bridges there.
But just something feels weird in Arizona.
Just don't think he could have come back last season and they stuck with Jacoby Brissett.
Well, he was playing lights out, but
he was.
But I think it says a lot when the backup they got. What's that?
I think Murray's a little overrated personally, but
he has been historically. He's had some really good throws and stuff, but as far as that guy that's going to get you there, he hasn't shown that.
And when does the next Call of Duty come out?
October.
Well, there's new seasons constantly.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah. But I think Miami. I think we're all in agreement. Miami for Malik Willis makes the most sense.
What if they did something crazy and they traded Jordan Love and kept Malik Willis?
Don't ask me about that.
I just threw it out there. It's in the ether.
I have a very controversial opinion on that, and I can tell you what I did in Madden.
You did exactly that?
It was exactly that.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, get Malik Willis, probably be cheaper than Jordan Love, and get a good haul for trading Love. Their age is similar. I think Willis is a little younger, but
I still wouldn't be against. It's one of those things that's funny. I like Jordan Love, but if we did it, I wouldn't be against it at all. It would be one of the few moves Gutekunst made that I was like, okay, I completely understand why you did this. We put all the money into Jordan Love. We invested all the time into Jordan Love. But then when Malik Willis comes in, the team plays really freaking well.
Mm-hmm. There is historical precedent of good backup Green Bay quarterbacks than doing nothing, like Matt Flynn.
Yeah, good old Matt Flynn. You want 6 touchdowns in a game? That's the last 6 I'm throwing for my career.
Yeah, signs a huge contract and then loses the starting gig to a rookie.
Yep. Oh yeah. Well, let's go to your other guy that you miss, Aaron Rodgers. He's staying in Pittsburgh.
I think so.
That's what I lean.
I don't think he's done. No. I think if they can get a wide receiver, and I've got one in particular I think they want to go grab. But if they can get another wide receiver to help out there and get DK's head out of his ass, I think he wants to take one more shot at it. I think that team has the potential to do it. New coach coming in. Although I still somehow think he ends up in Minnesota. So just to complete the cycle.
The Favre cycle.
So
I think little detour.
Rodgers had a surprisingly pretty good year. I would think that he sticks in Pittsburgh. The only thing that I think would prevent it would be the new coach. That would just be it. Depending on, I don't know if they have all the hires and everything for OC and quarterback coach and all that stuff, but if there's any type of, mesh that doesn't happen there, then maybe he just says, "Nah, I'm done with here."
Yeah, I think McCarthy knows Rodgers well enough that he's basically his own OC and quarterbacks coach at this point.
They kind of have a history.
Yeah, they've worked together before.
I said new coach kind of like elusively earlier, but yeah, it's his boy.
Yeah, I think he kind of does what he wants to do.
Well, I mean, like it's Aaron Rodgers, let him.
He's earned it.
You're gonna let a quarterback make a decision. Take the guy that can like break down plays by memory from 15 years ago.
Yeah, he's earned
create visions in your head. They're so like legitimately like laid out for you.
He's earned it. Next one on the list that I put down was Daniel Jones. I think he stays with the Colts.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Anthony
coming off the Achilles tear.
Daniel Jones is staying.
Anthony Richardson would be interesting.
Minnesota.
That would be interesting.
I just don't know if they're going to keep them both. What's the point? I think they're done with Anthony Richardson in Indy. They made that abundantly clear when they brought in Daniel Jones. And he played just lights out when he was there.
Yeah.
So they're not moving back to Richardson. So why hang on to him?
No. Yeah, I don't see Daniel Jones going anywhere else. I think he stays with the Colts.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll franchise tag him.
What's that, Derek?
I said I think they'd be dumb to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. Russell Wilson.
Retired.
Is he done?
Yeah. Not on his choice, but he doesn't want to play backup and no one needs him as a starter. I mean, if you get like, it was between him and Jameis Winston and like he never saw the ball again, he got benched for everybody. It was just kind of there. And then he got ran out of Denver and ran out of Seattle. And there comes a point where the writing's on the wall. He might try to play. I just don't know who's going to take him. Maybe if someone gets injured, he does like the Joe Flacco thing. But even when like the Giants had injury issues, they still didn't want to go to him. So I think the NFL is out on Russell Wilson.
Yeah. I agree.
He's done.
I could see a backup role somewhere, but yeah, I don't think he's going to sign anything major. Probably veteran minimum.
If he did, but he doesn't want to do that. He's been pretty adamant he doesn't want to play backup. I thought he was going to quit the Giants, to be honest.
Yeah.
Give us an old Antonio Brown, like, I'm out.
Could he go into, say, a Minnesota or Indianapolis while Daniel Jones is recovering and try to compete?
Sure, maybe. I just don't know if anyone wants to go that route.
I think Phillip Rivers would have a better chance.
That's what I'm saying.
I dig it.
That was fun.
The other one I put on there was Joe Flacco. Not really. It's kind of a meh.
That's a hard one.
Retire.
I think he should retire, but he was still slinging. Pro Bowler. And we know the Pro Bowl means a ton now. I mean, if he still got it, he still does pretty well. I could see him, what you just said about Russell Wilson, I could see Joe Flacco becoming that before Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm. I usually think with Joe Flacco, when I was doing a little bit of reading today, I think I saw an article where they were saying like a potential of, I think it was trading Joe Burrow, keep Flacco as like a stopgap, and then draft a quarterback later.
I would lose my mind.
That would be nuts.
Yeah, I think that's what I was reading.
I can get it though. I can get it though. You got all that money in your wide receivers. You got a good running back. Your line sucks.
You have no defense.
You don't have a defense. You got to do it on offense. Get a kid that can sling the ball. Give him the best wide receiver duo in football. I get it. It's insane, but I completely get it because you get out from under some of that money from Joe Burrow.
That'd be interesting.
Wow.
That'd be interesting.
And it's not like he played bad.
That sounds nuts off the bat. And then when you think about it, you're like, now hold on.
Joe Burrow to the Raiders for Max Crosby?
And a 1.
And
then they get Mendoza and Crosby? What?
If Joe Burrow gets to work with Tom Brady?
This could be fun.
Oh, we could have a lot of fun.
And Clint Kubiak.
Hear me out, the Bengals. Make this happen.
Joe Burrow to Brock Bowers.
Oh, right.
Everybody wins in this deal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Burrow to Hunter Ruggs or Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, when he gets out of prison.
No, he's still in prison.
When he gets out.
I'm sure he's still fast.
I mean,
he's got to slow something down.
Run around
that 8x10 cell.
Hey, he gets like 2 hours in the yard every day.
I think he gets yard time, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that'd be interesting though. Joe Burrow getting traded somewhere else.
But it kind of adds up.
I mean, I did hear rumors of possibly Baltimore moving on from Lamar Jackson. I heard that too.
That makes no sense.
I heard that one.
I think that one kind of happens every year because there was what 2 or 3 years ago, there was talks about, trying to get Lamar over here to Seattle when Wilson was kind of running at the end of his career there.
Dude, Lamar in Seattle would be wild.
I don't think it's a fit.
I'm just being like as a player standpoint.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be a fit for their offense.
So I think,
not now, but I mean, at the time when Wilson, because that was like what their offense was a lot of scrambling around in the back and broken plays and making weird magic happen. And
I think
Lamar
that was
has
Russell broken plays.
Yeah. But I think that was the thought behind it is, get a quarterback with similar scrambling capabilities and stuff. But
you have that now in the kid from Alabama, Milroe.
Jalen Milroe. He got a cannon too. Holy crap, he's got a cannon.
He can't hit the blind side of a barn, but
Hey man, baby steps. Baby steps.
He's a smaller Anthony Richardson.
You can teach accuracy, you cannot teach power. Okay?
Tell that to Anthony Richardson.
Well, someone better teach him accuracy.
Somebody better. But all right, enough of quarterbacks. Derek, where do you want to go? Running back, tight end, or wide receiver?
Running back, wide receiver.
We can go running backs because there's a big one on there.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
You lead it off. Who do you want to start with?
Well, we might as well get the big one out of the way. Ken Walker.
Walker.
Super Bowl MVP, Ken Walker. The third, I believe he is.
The most boomer bust running back in the NFL?
I don't think he's boomer bust. I think they have to use him right. He's not boomer bust. They pull him out as a one.
Boom or bust.
It's not his fault, though.
Yeah.
How many times has he run 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage to try to avoid somebody?
I don't know.
Instead of just going down. But then he does take off for a 40-yard run.
He is a patient runner. He reminds me of Le'Veon Bell with a bigger set of shoulders.
No. But anyway, what are your thoughts on Ken Walker? Is he getting tagged? Is he getting signed? Is he getting moving on?
That's a tough one for me. I do hate how the Seahawks use him. I have a feeling that he is going to go somewhere else. I don't think they're going to tag him. I think he's going to go somewhere else and hopefully have a phenomenal rest of his career, because I think the problem here is, his first handful of years, first 3 years, he was hurt all the time.
Yep.
And I think that's why we got scared of using him as a bell cow, is because they wanted to keep him healthy, which ended up working out great for the playoffs because, he did absolutely amazing in the playoffs. But, even with the Charbonnet before getting hurt, he was putting up, 100-yard plus every game. But regular season, Ken Walker, I don't think even with him winning the MVP, I don't know if the Seahawks would trust using him as a primary back.
No.
I think you run into three things with Ken Walker. It's too expensive to tag him. He's not going to play for backup money with the Seahawks. And so he's going to have to find somebody that's going to pay him decent money. Let's call it at least Javonte Williams money, right? $8 to $10 million a year to be their bell cow. But then he's got to find the right fit, because he really can't block and catch very well. So it's kind of a hard find to fit to be like a true bell cow for him. But I don't think Seattle can afford to tag him. I don't think he's worth, I don't want to say he's not worth $18 million. He was Super Bowl MVP. Given it should have gone to the kicker, I'll say it. But The dude beat them by
We were rooting for
himself.
that.
I'm just saying, if Myers can beat the whole New England Patriots by himself and deserve the MVP,
We were rooting for that 5th field goal to set the record.
Like, yeah, he made history, but he's not the MVP. Haters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the issue with Ken Walker. Is it's kind of a tricky situation. I think the least likely scenario is he stays in Seattle. Where he goes, I mean, we had that Houston thing came up earlier. Houston definitely could use a running back, but he's going to have to
Washington.
Washington could use a running back too, which is ironic because they had like 2 really good running backs a couple years ago.
Yep.
And then they just stopped being really good running backs.
Yeah, I don't think he's staying in Seattle either, much to Jimmy's dismay, because, everyone's going to Seattle. Everyone's staying there. The reason I think they like Charbonnet more than they do Walker.
It seems that way.
Sure seems that way.
And if you sign or tag Walker this year, you got to deal with Charbonnet next year to do the same process. And they're not going to pay both of them starting running back money. So I think you let Ken Walker go. You stick with the younger guy who's a little beefier, better around the goal line, and go that route. So I think Ken Walker goes to, I think Washington would be ideal for him. Put him with Jaden Daniels.
It's not a bad fit.
I think that's a great spot.
Tennessee needs a running back too, really bad.
Tennessee's interesting. I just don't know if they're ready to put that much money into a running back.
That's why they got to get him for cheap. That's that whole balance I'm talking about, right? They got to find a way to be like, you can't catch very well, so Pollard will catch and you will run.
Yeah, but I think they need to put more weapons in the receiving game for Cam Ward.
Yeah.
So I think running back's pretty low on the priority list for him.
That's probably true. They still got Tajay too. So
yeah. So it'd be interesting. But yeah, I don't think he's back with Seattle.
No, there's no way he's with. I'd be really surprised if he's back with Seattle.
Yep.
I mean, I would not be upset if he is, but I don't see it happening. Not realistically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the same thing.
And we already talked about Breece Hall, so we don't need to retouch on that one. Rob, you brought up an interesting one earlier in Tyler Algier.
Yeah. 1,000-yard rookie season. Then he got stuck backing up Bijan Robinson. But everything in it says he could be the guy.
That would be a good one for Houston, I think.
Oh.
I think that would be a good spot for him.
That seems like a good fit.
I'm trying to think of where else. Maybe you're going to hate me for saying this, Rob, but maybe if the Bears get out of DeAndre Swift
and go to Algier, can we not help the Bears?
No, I'm just thinking because they have Monangai that they drafted last year, but is Monangai the guy where Tyler Algier could be? And save some money.
Yeah,
save some money getting rid of Swift.
I could see it, honestly. I think Algier's going to be I think he's going to do really well next year, wherever he ends up. But I think whoever gets him is going to get him on a sweet deal.
I know, Derek, you're hoping Algier goes away from Atlanta.
It wouldn't hurt my feelings, but I don't.
Give Bijan the ball 80% of the time.
Yeah, I think that their offense in general last year wasn't as good as the year prior. But
yeah, and Penix wasn't playing great and then got hurt, so that doesn't help.
Yeah.
We'll see how he does this year.
You'll see. Yeah.
Let's see here. Did a little quick look. It says Chiefs are looking for a running back.
Yeah.
Broncos, Saints, Browns, Vikings.
Cleveland would kill him.
I don't think the Browns will. They have Judkins and they have the other rookie that they got last year, Sampson. So I don't see the Browns
though. Minnesota
with Aaron
not
Jones
crazy. To back up Aaron Jones to be the guy in the future.
But they signed Jordan Mason to a 3-year deal.
That was so stupid. But I think, Jones is 30, I think now. His time is limited, and does he survive the season? I don't know. He got broke 4 times last year.
Yeah,
it might make sense to have a third guy on there, and someone like Algier, if you can get it for $7 million.
Yeah, but we got a few other names on here that probably work better in tandem instead of a full bell cow. Yeah, you got J.K. Dobbins leaving the Broncos.
He's done.
I don't think he's done. I think he's a 1B somewhere. You know, put Dobbins and Charbonnet. Put him in Seattle.
Oh, okay. So then you have 2 injury-prone running backs. That's smart.
You know, put Dobbins with, put him with.
Send it back to Baltimore? Put him with Henry?
No, maybe.
I just don't, this is my point with J.K. Dobbins. What's that? A year?
So, I mean, how much longer does Derrick Henry have?
Not much longer, but
I think he used it all up.
But it's Derrick Henry, so who knows?
Yeah, right. The king.
I mean, he's a linebacker playing running back, so he might be able to run for a long time.
Yeah, he's gonna be 2?
He's getting up there. This is the problem with J.K. Dobbins, though. I just don't see where he fits anymore. I'm sure he'll find a job as like a 3rd string or something like that.
I mean, if the price is right, backing up Charbonnet, if Walker, that's not a terrible. I mean, you look at the Seahawks depth chart. I mean, they have what's his name, Kenny McIntosh, that was hurt all year last year. Other than that, it's just a bunch of people that they've just signed throughout the season. So,
yeah, I mean, Dobbins missed 6 games, last 6 games of the year, something like that. I mean, he had 772 rushing yards. Not bad, actually.
It's not bad. He's fine when he's healthy, but he's never find his full season, Chris.
He's never played a full season.
Nope.
That's why I'm saying him is a number 2, a 1B.
Yeah,
makes sense.
If he's backing up a Charbonnet, he might have to be a 1A.
Yeah, but that's the first time Sharp's ever got hurt. It's not like he's backing up Ken Walker. Not like he's backing up Christian McCaffrey.
Ooh.
That could be, maybe 49ers, because God knows they'll go through 6 running backs in a season.
Yeah, they need like 9 to start the year.
Pretty much.
Christian be sacrificing everybody.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Didn't work out. They lost Fred Warner for nothing.
They're probably not going to get a lot of free agents, though, with the power station right next.
See, that's the dumbest effing thing I've ever heard in my life.
You can say fucking on here. It's okay.
I know, but it's just like, Jesus Christ. That power station's been there long time. We're talking back in Joe Montana and Jerry Rice days of San Francisco when they've practiced there. It's not new.
Is it the same practice facilities as it was back in their heyday?
They've always practiced in Santa Clara. Always.
Okay.
So it's not new.
There you go.
It's just the fucking internet conspiracy theories.
You gotta love the internet, man. They'll flip you.
Yeah, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Probably started by Seahawks fans.
You don't want to go down there. You'll get cancer from the power station.
Right.
You only get cancer in California if it's a Prop 65. So as long as it doesn't have that warning, you're good.
It's probably
everything's got Prop 65 in California, though.
Yeah, well,
everything.
Do what you got to do.
All right, let's start blitzing through them.
So the next 3 running backs that are big name free agents are Rachaad White, Rico Dowdle, Travis Etienne.
I hope Dowdle stays put, but I think it's hard to do when the other guy got the contract already. Mm-hmm. If they don't move on from Hubbard, I think Dowdle has to move on, which sucks because I got him real late last year. I just don't know where else he's a starter.
New Orleans?
Yeah, maybe in New Orleans. But then it's like, congrats. No. But they're not going to trade him inside the division.
My fantasy team has like all of the backup New Orleans running backs. I'm banking on Kamara retiring and them being elevated. No.
That's
they're on my team for a reason.
He's a free agent. He can go anywhere.
I need Travis Etienne to get out too.
Oh.
But I don't think he will. I think Etienne stays in Jacksonville.
I'd be shocked if he's not.
I'd see Etienne in Denver.
Why though? Like, why would Jacksonville let him go?
He's a free agent. I don't think they're going to sign him.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine with me. He can go to Denver. That'll ruin somebody else's life. Not mine.
Yep. Not mine.
That elevates my guy right to number 1.
Yep. Rashad White from the Bucks. I think they move on from him, obviously. I think he goes somewhere else.
Where's he going to go?
He'll be a backup somewhere.
Yeah.
Be a receiving back somewhere.
It's a toss-up with him. I don't have a clue where he's going to end up. I wouldn't even want to guess at it.
Yeah. All right, let's blitz through.
He'll be a Seahawk.
They're going to get them all. Dowdle, Rashad White, Algier, J.K. Dobbins. Send them over.
There's going to everybody that'll be rotating through with Charbonnet.
Yep. And Ken Walker. Bring Ken Walker back, too. Hell, you might as well trade for Breece Hall.
There you go.
Yeah.
Spend 3/4 of your cap at running back because you have 2 of them.
There you go. All right, wide receivers. George Pickens, obviously getting a franchise tag.
They'll probably get a franchise tag, but what if he ended up in Seattle?
I mean, why not? Let's have a party in Seattle.
Let's have Seattle party. You want to go win a Super Bowl? Odds are they're going to pull it off again.
And the entire draft class is going to go to Seattle, too. They got all 32 picks.
To include Mendoza. Yeah.
For the next 5 years.
That sucks because you're going to have a Seahawk on your team now, Chris.
Jimmy, you got your wish.
You're not going to love that.
Yeah.
Because his name is Love. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. So speaking of Seahawks, Rashid Shaheed.
He's getting a contract,
I hope
right?
they sign it.
He's getting a contract, right?
Oh, yeah. No, he has to. If out of all of the people, you got to re-sign him.
Yep. Absolutely.
Even just for the kick returns.
It would be his performance.
Do you franchise tag him?
I wouldn't want to give him franchise tag money.
No, I don't think that he would need franchise tag money. And honestly, I don't think it would be that much to appeal to him to stay either.
They pulled him out.
He just won a Super Bowl.
Gave him a Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, the trade over to Seattle was great for him.
See, I think, and I could be wrong, it's just my opinion, and I'm wrong more often than I'm right usually. But I think this whole mindset of, oh, they just won a Super Bowl here, they're going to want to stay. I don't see that as a thing.
I do.
I see it. I don't. I see it as who's going to give me the most money. I'm coming off a Super Bowl win. Who's going to pay me?
But who's going to give Shaheed the most money? Probably Seattle.
I don't think Seattle will.
Okay.
I don't know that Shaheed's going to demand that much because I don't think that he's going to be a number 1 anywhere. I don't think he's a number 1 receiving type player.
He's not. He's a deep threat.
Yeah, so he's a good 3, maybe a good 2, but he has his kick and punt return capability. I mean, the guy, is when he has the ball, he's magical. So he's just getting him the ball. And so, yeah, I don't know that he would. I mean, he's going to have demand because he's a very talented person.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that it would be out of the realm for the Seahawks to be able to match or beat.
See, but matching doesn't mean anything. He's a free agent. It's not like he has exclusive rights that they can just take it back and match.
Schneider is smart enough to pull this one off.
You'd hope.
I think he is.
For Seattle safe. We'll see. I don't know. I can see him staying in Seattle, but I can see him going somewhere else too.
Buffalo?
Buff with Josh Allen's arm?
Yeah.
I mean, there's other names on the list that I could see Buffalo going after more than Shaheed.
The next one on there?
Huh?
Mr. Alex Pierce?
Next one, Mr. Alex Pierce, yep.
Yeah.
Alex Pierce makes a whole lot of sense in Buffalo.
His ass in Buffalo. Holy crap.
That works for me.
Yep.
Frees up Pittman for me.
Such a smart move.
I think Pittman might get cut. It's rumors I've been hearing.
That would be insane.
Why the hell would they cut Pittman? He had a good year last year.
Because they saved $24 million against the cap and only eat $5 million in dead cap.
But it's Michael Pittman. Okay.
If you,
I mean, I guess if they keep Pierce, maybe
keep Pierce, cut Pittman.
But I still think that's a foolish move.
Throw the franchise tag on Pierce, cut Pittman.
I don't like that at all.
I don't like it, but I'm just saying that's probably what's going to happen.
Wow. I hope you're wrong. I see what you're saying. I hope you're wrong. Because, wow.
Yeah.
Whatever, Pittman can go over to New England then.
That'd be interesting.
They got to get a wide receiver. One of these people is ending up.
Yeah, with Drake May throwing to Pittman, I wouldn't be against that at all.
Yeah.
Drake May held the quarterback. He didn't show it, but he held the quarterback.
Patriots.
He uses.
Patriots throw the money at Pierce.
I think Pierce makes so much sense.
So I mean, there's also like Jennings. There's Dobbs.
Yeah.
Dobbs to New England.
Dobbs likely ends up in Pittsburgh or Miami. I think he either goes to Rodgers or he goes with Halfley.
Or sneaky that I was telling you I had a hot take. Dobbs in San Francisco.
Ew. It does not work.
I think it works. You got Pearsall.
Yeah.
Throwing Dobbs there.
I don't think it's Pearsall. A talent issue. It just, I don't know. It looks weird. Just looks weird.
Well, the gold big helmet.
Big old gold weird. Big head. Yeah, it looks funky. I mean, the yellow's going to look weird enough, or that whatever green and blue or whatever it is in Miami. But no, I think Dobby likes his people. I know he misses Rodgers.
Yeah.
But then he might be playing on a 1-year deal, so I would lean Miami, follow the trust he's already got. If like I would tell you, if Malik Willis ends up in Miami, I'd almost say Romeo Dobbs in Miami is a sure thing.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see it.
You think he picks Willis over Rodgers if he's given that choice?
Yes. But I think
if
it's that's the
your deal.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because like with Rodgers, it's like, okay, where is he going to be in a year? And like, it's what Devontae did when he went to Las Vegas, right? He was like, "Oh, I'm set," and then he lost his buddy, and he's like, "Now what do I do?" Next thing you know, he's on the Jets. He's like, "What the hell am I doing?" So I think he paved that path for Green Bay receivers to be like, "Man, maybe think about where you go."
So it'd be interesting to see. But I think Pearson Buffalo makes a lot of sense.
So much sense.
Shaheed and Buffalo could make sense.
Makes sense, but I don't like it.
Dobbs, Miami makes sense.
Tennessee was on the radar for him for a while too.
Dobbs?
Not for him particularly, but there was a lot of chatter around him going to Tennessee.
Actually, I could see Dobbs going to Washington.
He would do well.
He would
compliment well.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Mike Evans. Think Mike Evans stays in? You think he stays with Tampa?
No. You know where he'd be incredible though? It'll never happen.
Buffalo,
Atlanta. Yeah, Buffalo would be great for him. Buffalo would be great for him. I don't know if they want to do that particularly. I think he has to go somewhere and do like Larry Fitzgerald did for a while, where it's like, you're not the guy anymore, but you're still like a solid set of hands. That's why I think if he went to Atlanta, holy crap.
Just throw the fade route, call it good.
Wouldn't it be killer in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Just don't go to Chicago like Keenan Allen did. I don't want to root against Mike Evans. I don't know where he ends up. It's kind of a weird because he's older, but he's had 1,000 yards every year until last year, but that was only because he got injured.
Yep.
But I think Tampa Bay moves on from him. Just where he ends up, I'm not sure. But I mean, if he goes like a Tennessee, then his career's over. Right? So it's got to be a real particular move. And I think where he best fits.
So don't follow the Julio Jones path.
Right.
Go to Tennessee and you're over.
Don't go to Tennessee.
Calvin Ridley's.
DeAndre Hopkins never ends.
What about Houston? Who does Houston have?
A wide receiver?
They got Nico. They got Jaden Higgins.
Oh, Jaden Higgins, a beast.
Nope. Jalen Knoll, another rookie from last year.
I think Houston's set at wide receiver.
Yeah.
If they can all stay healthy.
Christian Kirk's going away.
Yeah, he probably won't go anywhere.
Oh.
I think that ship's sailed.
Mike Evans to the Chargers.
So Keenan Allen's out?
I think Keenan, if they sign Keenan again, it's going to be a 1-year deal, but I think he's going to retire a Charger, whether it's this year or next.
I think that Mike Evans would be incredible in LA. Honestly.
Because
Mike Evans to the Colts.
That's a good move. That's a really good move.
I mean, especially if they get rid of Pierce and cut Pittman.
Oh, they'll do one or the other.
The bravery
They're not going to do both.
To cut Pittman. But yeah, no, whichever one ends up staying, Pittman, keep him as
sign Evans.
Yep.
I don't hate that at all.
Juwan Jennings to the Patriots?
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense if they can get him on the right deal. I think that makes a ton of sense if they can get him on the right deal. For whatever reason, maybe it's a Deebo Samuel thing, but I feel like Juwan Jennings is going to Washington.
I don't think Deebo's going to be back with Washington.
I don't either. I think Juwan Jennings will take his place.
It'd be interesting because you have Terry McLaurin, who's a deep threat. So you need somebody that works the inside over the middle.
Deebo probably ends up in New England, honestly. That makes a ton of sense.
To replace Diggs?
Yeah. Deebo as a Patriot, it does make sense. It almost seems natural. Like, why is he not a Patriot?
Does Deebo have much left, though?
No, that's why he's got to get himself that Stephon Diggs contract. Because Stephon Diggs got nothing left either. He done spun his last ball. He's going into boxing, I heard.
Fighting Jake Paul?
No, his girlfriend. Him and Rashee Rice are starting a freaking club.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to tight ends on that one.
All right. The tight end one is interesting.
There's only a couple names on here. I think the biggest name on here is for free agents is Isaiah Likely.
He has to stay.
I don't think he will.
You sign him, you cut Andrews.
They already signed Andrews. They extended Andrews.
When?
For what, 3 years? Last season.
Idiots. Well, then no, he's out. He's out.
Yeah, he's out. I think Likely goes to Miami.
Why doesn't Likely go to Philadelphia? Because Dallas Goedert's going to be out.
I think Likely goes to Miami.
I mean, that makes sense. There's not a ton over there in Miami. Miami's on a build. They get a fresh quarterback. They got a new coach.
Likely to be the second leading receiver, probably. His second target.
Well, as Romeo Dobbs goes, yeah. He would do well with Malik Willis. I've already decided Malik Willis is a Miami Dolphin, so he would do well.
Going to look completely different next year. Willis, Dobbs, Likely.
It's going to be a whole different squad.
Yeah.
No Tyreek Hill.
No Tyreek Hill. Where does Tyreek go? Does Tyreek go back to Kansas City?
I don't think they can handle the logistics of
anymore.
2 of those. I think Hill's done. I don't think anybody wants that.
They
don't want to deal with it. He doesn't put up big enough numbers to justify his off-field issues.
Yeah, too much off the field stuff. I'd be real shocked.
Which is why I think Kansas City is where you go.
Yeah, him and Rashee can start another club.
I think they're the team that would take him on.
Maybe because of the history, and Mahomes knows him really well.
Mahomes connection.
Yeah. I don't think anybody else would, though.
I know there's talk about him going to the Chargers, and I'm like, no.
Why?
No.
That's the thing is, like,
they don't need Tyreek Hill.
What happened is, like, 3 years ago, the idea of Tyreek Hill showing up to your squad, you're like, okay, I get it. I don't like you. But, like, the dude puts up numbers. And now you're legitimately dreading the idea of him being on your team.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the NFL sees that as well. Like, we probably was like, fuck, don't come here.
But, Kansas City has a history of it.
No, and that's the one that makes sense, Chris. That's the one I could see making sense because of the connection.
Not just with him. They did it with Kareem Hunt.
Oh, they do keep bringing him back, don't they?
Yeah. They did it with Hunt.
Do you think they want another
He's also going to join Rashee Rice
on the field because of suspensions?
Yeah. But is Hill going to get suspended? I don't think he will.
Depends. It's Tyreek Hill. Give him time.
Yeah.
See, I think what they're thinking,
bro, and he's out of control.
I think they're thinking Rashee Rice is going to get suspended, so you bring Tyreek Hill in to cover that time frame, and then when Hill gets suspended, Rice will be back, and he'll play the rest of the season.
That's how they did it with Hill. They're like Brandon Brown and Richard Sherman back in the days, right? With the PEDs.
Yeah.
Hey, you admit you did them now, and then he'll admit he did them later. We can offset it.
Don't back talk the cops when you get caught for speeding unnecessarily until Rice comes back.
Until Rice comes back.
And Rice, don't speed.
Just, dude, get Uber everywhere you go, you idiot. Have an Uber and have a babysitter, because apparently you can't function.
These players obviously can't handle hiring a driver or an Uber themselves. I'm really surprised that the teams have not started implementing their own driver service for their players.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Green Bay got one.
Damn.
You mean to tell me that multi-billion-dollar franchises don't have a number that players can call saying, hey, come pick me up?
I think Derek's more in line of like, you will use this service.
Yeah. Oh, they should,
particularly at away games.
I mean, for me, it's completely it is unexcusable. Like that would be my layout as an owner, even as a coach, but as an owner, be like, look, you get a DUI, you're fucking off the team. It's done.
There should
you
be.
You don't get a second chance. I don't care because it's inexcusable with your money and the ability to be able to get a driver or we supply a driver or whatever the case is. Like, no, if you get a DUI, you're done. I don't care who you are.
If I was an NFL
you be Jerry
team,
fucking Rice, you're done.
Yep. If I was an NFL team, I would put clauses in everybody's contract. You get a DUI or arrested for any felony, you're done. Your contract's null and void. You're no longer a member of this team.
Yeah, your 40 time does not protect you from domestic violence.
No.
I wish they would implement that.
That one's an automatic too. That shouldn't even have to be discussed.
That's the part I can't figure out is like, you know, it's like you win Super Bowls with these people and they're horrible people, and you win games with them, they're horrible people, and you share the locker room with them and they're terrible people. And it's like, that part still kind of throws me all the time.
Mm-hmm. It's like, if I was a player with them in the fucking locker room, I'd have a hard time not fucking putting their head through the locker if I found out about some of the shit these people do.
Oh, yeah.
Like Rashee Rice's first one was like a dickhead move. I get it though, being young. He ran away, he got scared. Cool beans, right? Serve your suspension, get better. Then he goes and starts punching people. And it's like, God damn it, you're actually just an asshole.
Yeah. No,
I gave you a little bit of benefit because we need you week to week.
My fantasy team needs you, man.
Dude, I late found an offer from Chapin when he was going into the playoffs that I missed. And he had offered to take Rashee Rice off my hands.
Oh, really?
Son of a bitch.
What was he?
I don't remember, but I jumped on it because it was a good one. It really was. He was not going to win that trade. I would have took it all day long if I had seen it. And I didn't see it till like a month after the playoffs. Like, son. And then now, obviously, I'm like, I'm still good for it, bro. He's like, no.
Not happening. Not happening. But yeah, so that was a little tangent, but go back to this. So Isaiah Likely, I think it's going to go to Miami. I think that makes the most sense.
It's a good fit.
Travis Kelce, I think he's going to go back to the Chiefs or retire.
Right.
One of the two.
He's retiring, right.
He's not playing for anybody else.
Yeah, it'll be Chiefs or retire.
Yeah.
I think he retires.
Maybe. I think, it's hard with Kelce. I don't know that he has anything more to prove. For him, I mean, he started doing some acting and whatnot. I think he'd just retire. He's got his podcast. He's done some TV shows. Just retire and get into Hollywood.
He's marrying a billionaire.
Right.
Best business decision of his life.
But the thing with these athletes, though, is, I mean, they can have all of that laid out, but if they're not mentally ready, they're not going to retire. As that game just calls them back.
Yep.
Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the a few years ago when Jason Kelce had his documentary. Like, that was a thing with him. Like, he contemplated retirement, and like the whole off season was like, nope, I'm going back. I got to do one more year. And it's just, he couldn't just let it go when it worked out for him. They won the Super Bowl, and then he retired. But it was just, that they have the biggest. That's why so many of your huge superstars get forced retirement by the league.
Yeah,
in all sports, they just can't let it go.
It's hard, I imagine. I mean, just quitting semi-pro football, I was like, I don't want it to end. So if it was like, look, if you just do it again, we'll give you $12 million, it would be hard to stop.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But no, I think retirement or Kansas City.
Yeah, I think that's a given.
That's a no-brainer.
Dallas Goedert, as you brought him up earlier, leaving the Eagles. Where do you think he goes?
Miami. I don't know where he goes. Dallas to Dallas sounds fun. I just don't think they don't have a ton of depth at tight end, so maybe they put him on a 1-year deal and he stays in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
He may not want to move his house. I just don't know if there's like anything there for him realistically. It's kind of, I don't know. It just feels like Dallas Goedert's not going to be an Eagle anymore. Where he's going to go, I don't know, because I don't know a great place for him. Arizona, play with Trey McBride for fun. I don't think that one actually happens.
Derek could be pissed.
But I know, I'll be happy.
That'd be great for me.
I mean, for me, I love Dallas Goedert. Send him somewhere they throw the ball. Okay.
That's what I say is what other teams are pretty. I mean, Buffalo, does Buffalo need a tight end?
So
No,
Goddard's can be what, 31?
31.
Looks like
Buffalo's got 2 good tight ends. They've got Knox and
I got it.
Kincaid.
He's gonna go to the Ravens so that 2 people that should be retired can be tight ends together.
because likely
Andrews
left.
and Kincaid rolling it back. It'll be the God, what is the word? The senior tight end.
The senior tight end
committee.
pool.
The retirement home.
Yeah.
I could see
Tennessee.
I could see him going to no. San Francisco.
With Kittle?
Kittle's gonna be recovering from the Achilles tendon tear.
And it gives him a pass catcher, and he doesn't have to play full time for the full season.
Uh-huh.
But he's a very serviceable fill-in for George Kittle.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's a 1-year deal. That would actually make a lot of sense.
A 1-year deal for him for a 31-year-old tight end. Sneaky.
Yep, I actually like that.
Sneaky.
I can see that happening.
Yeah. That's pretty much, I mean, Kate Otton's not really that much of a fantasy.
He stays there,
thing.
right? He's good enough to stay there. The money's not going to be a ton. It makes a lot of sense.
He'll become relevant for 3 or 4 games when their entire wide receiver core is out again.
Yeah, that happened.
Trying to think if there's anybody else we really missed here. Run through in any of them.
There's a couple. I think we got all the big names. The free agency is kind of, at least for just like skill positions, is actually kind of weak this year.
Yeah. Defense, there's a lot.
And the other thing too is the majority of teams actually need to build their defenses.
Yep. And which is good because this rookie draft, from what I'm researching and what I've seen and heard, very defensive heavy.
Well, that's the downside for like Jeremiah Love, right?
Yep.
Is if he doesn't go 9, he's going to the 2nd round, maybe the 3rd.
He won't be a 3rd rounder.
But my point being, he's going to fall, right?
I don't see Jeremiah Love falling out of the top 20.
I do, all day long.
I don't.
Who needs him?
Kansas City.
Right, they're at 9.
New Orleans needs him. Kansas City needs him. New Orleans is at 8. Washington needs them. They're at
12.
What's Washington at? I think they're before that, actually.
A sec.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Washington's at 7.
So top 10. So Cardinals could use a running back, even though they have Trey Benson. Who knows if they really believe in Benson? Titans need a running back. We already talked about that.
Giants,
Washington,
Browns don't.
Washington picks at 7, Saints at 8, Chiefs at 9. Who else could use one? Minnesota 18.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, then you fall. Then it'd be like Chicago at 25.
No, he's not picking in the 1st round.
Call me crazy if you really think he falls that far. Jeremiah Love to the San Francisco 49ers at 27 to back up CMC.
I think at some point, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You know, you got Tennessee. You got Houston at 28. So that's all the 1st rounders. But yeah, I don't think he makes it past 7 to 9. One of Washington, New Orleans, or Kansas City is going to draft Jeremiah
I just
Love.
feel like so many teams are so defensive needy. And then running backs, not to say are a dime a dozen, but you can find a serviceable running back.
Yeah, but Jeremiah Love is by far and away. Like, there's Jeremiah Love, and then there's huge gap, and then there's the next running back in the class.
Like, are you following mock drafts at all this year?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
and they all have him going 8 or 9.
Yeah. All of them have him going like potentially 8 or 9, but that's because those 2 teams like are there. But if you find the ones where like defense goes heavy and Carnell Tate falls low, then Carnell Tate gets grabbed up at 7, 8, and 9. The majority of the drafts, there's like, when you're looking at the top 32, there's like 5 or 6 skill positions getting taken. The rest are all defense or tackles.
So looking at...
Oh, yeah, and Mendoza.
Oh, yeah, and that guy.
And that guy, that poor son of a bitch, he didn't do nothing to deserve this. All he did was play his heart out. Now he has to be a Raider.
So looking on PFF, so it takes an average of where players taken throughout all of their mock drafts that they've done on their website.
Okay.
So Jeremiah Love's been drafted 4,749 times. Average draft position.
You got
average
this.
draft. Shut up. Average draft position is 8.8. So he's going
one of the
8
Chiefs.
or 9. Yeah, one of the two. You say Carnell Tate. According to them, he is going 6 or 7. So 6.9 is his average. Time is drafted 5,000.
Where's Mekhi Lemon at?
I see Lemon probably going 16 to. No, they have him at 10. So that would put him in. That doesn't make sense.
Because I think he's going to get drafted before Love, too.
I can see Lemon falling to 16 for the Jets' second pick.
Lucky Jets.
Because they have 2 in the first round.
Lucky Jets. It's better than 0.
We can talk about all that stuff.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
The draft, the next episode. So, with that being said, we're at an hour and a half already.
We could have gone longer. Easy.
We could have gone a lot longer.
You're having fun.
Yep. So the Underwear Olympics start on Thursday.
The Underwear Olympics? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, the NFL Combine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the NFL Olympics.
I think it said the Underwear Olympics.
Yeah, the Underwear Olympics. Because they run in their underwear.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I miss the old Combine days when Brady had like his big baggy basketball shorts on and like just a large white t-shirt. Like, let's get back to that.
Yeah.
See, I don't necessarily think that they need to be out there in pads and a helmet running these drills, which especially the 40, which would make more sense. But I do think when they run the 40, every position needs to be in the stance that their actual position is instead of the track stance.
Interesting.
So if you're a running back, you're standing feet shoulder width apart, whatever it may be, and then start. You don't start in a track stance ever.
No one does.
No. Closest to it is a wide receiver. That's the closest.
But they don't bench 225 when they're on the field either.
No, they don't. But
that's relevant for the linemen.
It is.
That's a strength thing.
Those guys make me feel like a bitch every time they get on there. He only got 25. Fuck. 25 at 225. Jesus Christ.
Who was the quarterback that benched a couple of years ago? He was the only quarterback to do it in like ages. You know who I'm talking about, though? And he put up like 20 something reps as a quarterback. It was like, what the hell?
Who was that?
Let's find out. Was it Ryan Mallett?
QB Combine bench record.
I love that we have computers.
Jason Boltis put up 20 in 2009.
Out of Hartwick College, he probably had to.
Yeah, he needed to.
Oh, I don't even know where that is.
He never played in the NFL.
Yeah. But he did bench 26.
There's got to be somebody that had that was a relative quarterback.
I'm pretty sure there was. Max Brosmer and Brady Cook it was Brady Cook, I think, is the one I was thinking of.
Still.
But yeah, you don't see it very often.
Anthony Richardson does have a claim to fame besides being a bust draft pick. Apparently, he broke the quarterback vertical combine record.
Yep.
And he weighed 244 pounds.
Talking about a cannon, dude. That guy's. We need him in the NFL skills competition at the Pro Bowl.
We need an NFL skills competition at the Pro Bowl.
Yep. Exactly.
Bring it back. We're petitioning for it.
Bring it back.
Did they not do it this year?
What do they do? They do dodgeball and like a random, like weird, like jump out of the pool catch. But I'm talking about, you remember the old days when like they would just kick back, like, how far can you throw a football? And you're like Brett Favre out there was like, wow.
They brought the skills back for a little bit.
Yeah.
I know that was the reason that Russell Wilson developed his deep ball. He got embarrassed in his first Pro Bowl, couldn't hit a fucking target to save his life. And then all of a sudden he developed his moon ball in the offseason. Yeah.
Yeah, but
and then he tore it up.
That was was a cheesy skills competition. I want the old school driving golf carts across so the quarterbacks have to hit the target.
Those were fun.
The 40-yard dash, and you had, Herschel Walker and Darryl Green and Rod Woodson running.
Maybe you just want like Hall of Famers.
No, but could you imagine Rashid Shaheed and Devin Achan and
I want to know who the fastest one is.
Whoever was running the 40. Who's the fastest?
Yeah, let DK run.
DK, not Golden. Who was the other guy that broke it the year before on Kansas City?
Was Xavier Worthy?
Worthy, yep.
Yeah. I don't call him Xavier Woods. No, it's not that guy. That guy wrestles.
But yeah, no.
Shout out to my WWE peeps.
There you go. Bring back those competitions. Those are the good ones.
I want to know who's the best at everything. At least in that moment.
Well, that was fun too, just hearing the banter and all that stuff when they're out there just having fun.
Now they play dodgeball.
The quarterbacks.
Now
quarterbacks competing, throwing passes to, targets and stuff. And yeah, it was fun.
Back in the days of Brett Favre, Dan Marino having the big old
John Elway.
Yep. Yeah, that was the good old days. We need to bring those back.
Back to it.
We need to get our podcast a lot bigger than 18, 20 subscribers. And
fix this
those ones were, that was back when it was still after the Super Bowl too, wasn't it? So
which is when it was better. This whole before the Super Bowl thing is so stupid, but they try to use it as a hype thing, but we all hate it now. So, I mean, when's the last Pro Bowl you watched?
It's been a while.
I think mine's pre-COVID. Yeah, I swore off it a long time ago when they were like, you can't hit nobody.
I think I watched part of when they switched over to the flag football, but I definitely didn't watch the whole thing.
I think the last one I watched was when they were playing beach football.
The last one I watched, I remember this, is when Jeff Saturday was playing for the Packers and he switched sides to snap the ball to Peyton one more time. That was the last one I watched.
Yep.
Nice.
You see it. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
That's right. That was the last one. Yeah, but Peyton was there, so yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. But with that being said, guys, we are at hour 35, so let's call it quits for the night.
Time.
I still got to eat dinner.
Yep. I can smell the food coming through.
Oh, go get it, boys.
I'll be putting chicken wings in the oven.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. And Rob's got to go to bed so he can do leg day tomorrow.
Got a leg day tomorrow. Yeah.
Both of those sound terrible.
Well, they're horrible.
And leg day.
Yeah. Although the one does make the other one a lot easier.
Bed sounds great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but that being said, we are going to be back on March 10th, day before NFL free agency starts. So that's why I wanted to get this in now, and we'll do a mock draft at that time.
Fun.
Maybe we'll get Jimmy in here.
Oh, Jimmy's a good time.
Anybody else wants to join us? Join us. We can actually do a mock draft. We can set it up. I believe I can set it up. Actually, Rob will set it up because he does the screen shares. But set it up and have multiple people in here and everybody draft.
Like as your own team?
Yes, but when you have 6 Seahawks fans in here, it's kind of hard to do it that way.
What's your second favorite team? It's always Chicago.
I don't pay attention to the draft at all. So, I mean, I could draft for any team and it'd be fun. It would make no sense. It would have zero bearing on reality.
No, so the way I plan it to work, and I think I explained it to you guys, but for everybody else that wants to potentially join in, is we just rotate picks. Someone picks 1, next person picks 2, 3, 4, cycle back around. 1, 2, 3, 4, cycle back around.
Gotcha.
And just do it that way. But yeah, we'll see. See how it goes. See what we can get on here. If not, Rob and I will do it, and we'll give the Seahawks a punter. But with that being said,
the one thing
round 1 punter.
That's like one of their best
punter
players,
in the league,
dude.
but let's draft the punter.
Yep, exactly.
Good.
The worst center in the draft.
There you go.
But again, guys, thanks for joining. Make sure you watch, comment, subscribe, like, share, whatever it may be.
Talk shit.
Yep. Talk shit. I will have Tommy reach out to you, Rob, and add you as a friend.
I'll put him on Instagram.
Okay.
I requested a follow because he's a private individual.
Yes. So, yeah. So make sure you watch his. That was fun to do. Thanks, Tommy, for being a good sport. You still need to put it on Facebook. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a good night. What?
Check your
breaking news.
Check your sleeper app. Did I not know about this? Brian Thomas Jr. just got traded.
What?
For Blake Corum, DJ Moore, and Noah Gray. Between Chapin and Christian.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the fact that there's a lot of speculation that he might get traded in real life.
Oh, sorry. Nope. Fantasy-wise. Chapin traded.
Wow.
Yeah.
DJ Moore, Noah Gray, and Blake. What?
Damn.
For Brian Thomas Jr.
All right. So what do you think about this trade?
Breaking news on the fly. Well, now we understand why they made roster moves earlier today.
That adds up.
I guess it was multiple days ago. I can't read the sleeper app. Never mind.
I got questions on Brian Thomas Jr. He got one good year, one bad year, but he's much younger. I think it's interesting because Christian was trying to get younger, and now he has like some older players.
Yeah.
All of these, though, so DJ Moore, solid. Noah Gray and Blake Corum are flyers. But I think Blake Corum's been getting a lot more carries. And then Noah Gray is the shoe-in for when I think Travis Kelce retires this season. So I like both sides of this one, actually. I think it makes sense both ways. They're technically everybody's taking flyers. The only one who got like a sure thing really is like Christian with DJ Moore. But Brian Thomas Jr. had like a really good rookie season. So
he had a really good rookie season.
But I think it gives Christian depth.
Trade.
And
I tried to make a trade for Brian Thomas before the beginning of last season, and it was shot down immediately. It was like, no, there is no way I'm trading him. I was like, all right, understandable.
Well, yeah, not after his rookie year, but apparently he's could be had after. Wow.
Sorry to derail the close, but I just happened to peek over and it was like a trade's complete. I was like, Chris made that trade a while ago.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a big one.
Christian, what are you doing, man?
He got some depth. He got some depth. He got a good wide receiver. I thought he was trying to get younger.
Yeah,
that's where I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna blame sleeper because literally, if you look at the first thing for recent news, where Brian Thomas Jr. says Brian Thomas Jr. unlikely to return to 2024 heights? Question mark.
Well,
and it goes on, the AI written, no doubt.
Yeah, obviously
talks about how he, that his stats may not reach what they were in 2024.
Oh, that's because Trevor Lawrence doesn't throw him the ball.
Throws it to the other guy.
But, I think that he's still going to be really good just because Travis Hunter is allegedly going to play more on defense.
That's what I heard.
He's going to be mostly cornerback.
Yeah, that makes a whole ton of sense. We talked about that, Chris, when he came in.
Yep.
He's not a wide receiver.
I don't know. He was starting to really wake up there, and then he
Let me
hurt.
rephrase that. It's not good to have your wide receiver and your cornerback being the same guy. It's better to pick the position he's better at that you need more of and put him there.
Yep. And it's also easier to come in as a corner and play some wide receiver than it is the other way around.
Yeah.
Ask Dion.
Yeah, it's way harder to go the other way.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting trade.
Thanks for dropping that one, guys. Give us a little more content.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Woo. All right. It is definitely trade season, so we'll see what happens. Go. I have nothing else that can be traded, so don't come looking for me.
It's not true. There is a price for everything.
Someone go find out what that 101 is worth to him.
That's what I was just going to say. What's the 101 word now? I mean, I don't want the 101. I'm pretty happy with my team right now. I think the only big question would probably be AJ Brown. Like, I am still unsure on him. If there's a wow offer for AJ Brown, it would definitely be a no-brainer. Like, I've had a couple good ones that made me think, but nothing yet to just say, bam, done.
I can tell you right now for the 101, I'd have to get top 4 NFL receiver.
I ain't got one of those.
No, you don't. I wouldn't trade the 101 for Justin Jefferson straight up. I wouldn't do it.
Well, I wouldn't make him prove McCarthy as QB.
Chapin, make him prove it. Make him prove it.
You'll see an instant decline.
Make him prove it.
Vikings get a Vikings get a better quarterback, then maybe Justin Jefferson has some value again. But
yeah, I mean, no. I mean, Jamar Chase, I'd trade it in a heartbeat.
Michael, you need running backs. You got 3 good wide receivers.
Paying attention to this.
I'd trade Chase for the 101.
Michael,
would you do it if they trade Burrow and keep Flacco as QB?
No.
So you got to move fast before Burrow gets traded.
Now.
No, I'm staying with Love.
I'm not gonna lie. If I had Michael's team, and I knew I could get the 101 for Chase, and my other 2 guys are JSN and Garrett Wilson, and I'm hurting at running back, I think I'm making that trade. Yeah, I think I have to.
You almost would.
Be solid.
I just want him to Jamar Chase. I'll give you Rashee Rice.
And I'll give you Cameron Dicker for Rashad Rice.
I almost sure. Fuck it. Yeah, he's a real problem child.
All right, guys. Again, thanks for joining. Rob, as always, appreciate it. Derek, thanks for coming on, talking some free agents. It's always good to have you on.
It was fun. Thanks for having me.
Again, you guys are more than welcome to join anytime. If you want to jump on, just let us know. Send you the invite. Call it good. But with that being said, Robbie, Keith, Tyler, Christian, you guys need to get on the podcast.
Come speak with us.
Come speak with us. Get everybody to know you. Actually, I need to start saying that at the beginning.
We got 2 timers on here now. Two episodes in a row. We had 2 timers.
Yeah. So there we go. But with that being said, guys, have fun. If you're going to watch the combine, Derek, I know you won't.
Wise.
I'll probably peek in, but that's about it. But with that being said, Rob, I'll see you on March 10th. For another episode.
Yeah.
Derek, again, thanks for joining, man.
Yep, thank you.
All right, you guys take care.
Take care.
Have a good one.